give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty.
Welcome everybody. It's the Oklahoma Esports League, and today we're watching Bixby versus Jenks in a Rainbow Six Siege match. So, kind of excited for this one. They're both 2-0, leading a strong score, and they got some decent players in their team. And very excited to be here in Cast.
It's gonna be a fun time.
It's gonna be a great time. I think it's gonna be, really fun time.
I'm Crazed, OK State, and this is Doc, OK State.
Yeah, we're both some players for the collegiate team. Great time. We're happy to be here to watch the high schoolers play some lovely games.
Defenders, protect your
Okay,
bombs from
looks
being
like we're on
pursued by
Nighthaven.
attackers.
Starting off strong. Great map, by the way. Running a interesting setup here. We have Malusi, Legion, Goyo, great trap operators. Cade going below, possibly throwing that Cade Claw below. Changes his mind maybe. Great spot, unless they go to storage window there and shoot it off. That's a common attack angle there.
Yeah, and you see with the Kaid, it's really good for wall denial, but if they have any util, they can get it off, especially going below.
Right.
And, they'll have to have rovers play below if they want to hold that down. Unless they bring extra util, then they got a good defense here.
Yeah, I think it'd be smart to throw the Vigil downstairs and, let the Vigil roam, kind of get some picks, maybe play off that Cade Claw. And looks like for this attacking squad, we have a decent team. We have a shield op, Grim, always great ops, no match for the cutoffs. Hibana's their denial, because it looks like Ace and Thermite were banned, both common op bans, because you remove the hard breachers, well, can't get the reinforced walls.
Exactly. This new season, everyone's just banning hard breach and just playing off the swings and the chows. A lot more diversity with takes now.
Bandit and Zombie are both great picks to take off the map as well, because that cuts off a lot of rotation points for the attacking side, and Bandit's always a denial. So with that, it allows them to easily enter.
And right at the beginning, we're seeing BB Chow, the roamer on main stairs. He's backing off, but
playing very passive here. Very, very smart. I wouldn't challenge that either. That's a Blackbeard possibly with his entire team. Looks like we got a pick from Grim on the Malusi. That's one trap operator down. Lost some util there.
Bixby with the first blood. Let's see if they can keep the momentum for the round.
First pick's always great on attack, especially when you have defender-sided maps.
But they do have the Goyo and Legion for post-plant and stall, so they're going to have to work.
It's another pick
Never
right
mind.
there. It's another pick. 5v3.
Already 2 people down.
They're playing aggressive off this rotate the site.
They are all funneling through connector, though, so they have to either swap it up and try to pinch, or just full commit and stack on each other and play for ones.
We do have a lot of denial here with Impacts and C4. Cade could possibly throw C4 here on the Blackbeard and swing off of it. It looks like BB's getting them swings off, getting them taps. Looks like the rest of the team is pushing electrical.
Kaid is in a very major position, because as soon as he's gone, they have so much room. Oh, never mind. Goyo stacked with him.
We got one pushing through the rafter door. Lion
Oh,
gets picked.
big pick.
We're up, we're down. 4v2. Both in command, holding another site. They could easily push in. They get flashed out. Looks like they entered site. The attacking team has control. Could possibly plant here.
Kaid still has the nitro, though, so if they force plant,
There goes Kaid.
Nope.
1v4.
1v4 and a shielder up. It's going to be really hard for Vigil to
Blackbeard
clutch
pushes
this.
up. He's going to get flashed here.
And good old
That's
BB with the
round.
push.
That's first round.
And starting off strong from Bixby, first round.
You don't really see that a lot. They did a straight just push over from connector. I mean, usually you see them open both walls maybe and try and get some attention off, but, you know, they saw what they could take, and they took it very well.
Yeah.
Droned it out, put the Blackbeard in, and took that space.
Exactly, especially with just any shielders, taking space is just extremely easy. And they kind of just threw their bodies at that round. We can maybe see if they change that up and play more passive.
The Mira is not banned. Mira is usually the #1 ban, as well as Maverick, but both of these operators are up. Should make this game interesting if they are to capitalize on those ops. See what they got going on here.
Somewhat
Mira.
of the same setup.
Yep. Well, it looks like
For attack.
they're getting rid of the head holes and rafters, which is nope. Well, they're probably gonna put a mirror on it actually. They could put the mirror on that, or they could put it on command wall.
They have Oryx for the shielder this time, and they have Wamai for any frags or
Those
flashes.
flashbangs were a big issue. So mirror on the connector wall.
10 seconds
Lamai is taking care of this connector.
Once again, like minimal wall denial, but still, if they're not going to commit for it, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it looks like they got a decent setup going here.
Attackers objective
We are
is to
seeing
defuse the
a
bomb.
slight change up. I think they took out the who was that operator they took out?
No clue, to be honest. I just know they have a Twitch now instead of Grim.
Grim. It was Grim. Grim was pretty good there. It allowed the Blackbeard to take space, but Blackbeard with the 4K.
They might go for a hip trick this time, so they have the Twitch so they can get the Kaid off. And BB's already taking space bottom warehouse. See what he does.
Capitalize on this space is very. And he gets picked. That's
that's
the
a
shield.
That's just a really bad angle for him. You can see the top of his head. It's really unfortunate for him.
Oryx not having to use his ability to take out his shield off. It's a rare find right there.
And, you know, already an attacker down on defense. Still 2 minutes left. They have plenty of time. They can work the angles, play the ones, play for trades. Easy round for them.
It's very interesting to see this because what we have here is we have 2 going water side, the other 2 on wall. Twitch is trying to use their drone to get the Cade Claw off the wall so they can possibly get that wall open.
Yeah.
To have a little more space to push in. Looks like Nomad and Lion are trying to get a push here, but we have 2 people watching the water side.
It looks like they're all bunkering, right? Not a roamer. It looks like 4 already inside. I can't count the 5th.
They're
but
bunkering pretty hard here. It's a smart tactic if you don't believe that you could roam against these guys. They
Exactly.
do have the Lion and the Nomad for the cutoffs. So we've got some shots being taken.
And once again, they already have the pick, so there's no reason to play aggressive when they...
Twitch did just get a Mira. That could possibly help, but if they didn't get that Cade Claw, there's not much they could do there. They need to possibly rotate or try and take electrical here, maybe garage.
Yeah, the split look in here is kind of different, a little off, because they're not really playing to pinch anything. They're complete opposite sides of the sides. So they can... It kind of works because they have to split off on defense, but I don't know. They're not committing to one side.
Wasting a lot of time here is what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
We're trying to get electrical push here, which is, you know, what I recommend, but at the same time, you have that mirror up. That's always going to be an issue.
They have the Hibana, but if anyone's playing on the pillar, they can't walk. They can shoot off the Hibs.
Well, Mike can impact trick, and there's a lot
Exactly.
of solutions to the problems. Twitch is trying to take this space, but it's not looking like it's going well. It looks like they're trying something. They're gonna do a garage electrical take, which might work out, but there's still a lot of angles that can be pushed from. We also have Nitros on the board.
Yeah, and they're just fishing for kills right now.
That picks what they need, but they got
One for
taken one down.
Knows he's on the pillar. He walks out, wide swings, and still gets
Another
shot.
pick. Jackson with
My
another pick.
goodness.
Jackson with possibly a 3.
Oh!
Jackson with the 3.
They
Good
held
pick.
that down. I mean, like, they had little time left, and they were getting funneled through rafters, and then one just walked through electrical right there.
Yeah, they definitely capitalized on that that defense round there because, you know, the roamers, they used roamer and, you know, that pick at the start minus, you know, 2 people is not great for your defense round because when you have a Blackbeard up, I mean, that's just free space. You know, you're trying to play a little more passive on there, but I just didn't work out for them that first round. But the second round, absolute killer.
Yeah, and as you can see, they not completely, but mostly changed the way they played the defense there. They got their pick, they backed off, they bunkered, and that worked exceptionally well for them. And if they can do that again on a different site, maybe get a pick, just play off each other, they can get this entire game.
Well, it's interesting because we're seeing a kitchen setup. Usually, it's one of the last places you'll see a competitive match go, but maybe they have a strat that could enlighten us on that.
Do you want to talk about why exactly it's like that?
Well, usually you would go downstairs. However, maybe they don't feel comfortable with the Maverick on the board, and they'd rather go kitchen. Maybe they're just more comfortable in the kitchen because there's a lot of vert that could be made here. There's a lot of vulnerabilities, especially if wall gets opened. Games is always a big push. The window is always a great area for people to run in. I mean, there's a lot of open spots for the defending team. Downstairs offers a lot of better util options as well. Traps. There's 2 stairwells. You know, hatches can be open, but minimal takes are there. You know, your main walls you can easily counter. There's definitely a lot more solution for the downstairs than there are for the kitchen. And then storage is usually seen as a better option, especially if you can hold that up top and also hold below. But you know, maybe we'll see something interesting here. It looks like they are bunkering slightly here.
They got 3 in sight, 1 playing in games, and then they got, is that 1 playing on bottom main stairs below? In lobby?
No, it looks like everyone's in sight besides Cade. Cade's kind of lingering, looking for drones maybe. Wamai comes out, or Malusi. Malusi heading towards, it looks like to be Exo stairs. Rams above, see that vert, that's what I mentioned before.
Cuts off so much of the site there.
However, interesting tactic here, but I think Jenks maybe should have used the fuse first and then ram, because now we have a fuse that might be a little open. But if they use the fuse and the ram holes, they could catch anyone running away.
Man, they just got the free pick off that.
Yep, taking out the Oryx.
That's a big pick for the BB. Ooh, that's like the one downside. As you were saying, it's open. Yep, it can be used against you.
Looks like Fuse is trying to take as much util as he can out, as well as holding the holes.
Exactly, and Fuse sometimes is just absolutely insane. You don't see him very much in comp because very situational, but with the Goyos, you can pop him up immediately or destroy util.
Yep. Oh, there's that Blackbeard. The Oryx, I guess, the Oryx pick didn't really matter there because Blackbeard got picked, and then, of course, Finka got picked as well from Jackson.
Ooh, Mel.
Playing off each other is really smart here. Can he get the peek?
Mel tagged Nomad there. 1 HP. Does she reswing or is she going to...
No, she probably backed up the storage. Nope,
she's holding the angle for the swing. Kai's playing.
And he gets the pick. Kai gets the pick.
Yeah, I mean, they're down. She's 1 HP. She has to make a play there. It's 1 minute left on the clock, and defense is just going crazy.
Not a whole lot you can do there. Rams looks like she got picked too as well. Fuse being
this
the last
Kai and
off.
Mel are holding down vending side.
It looks like he's bottom main right now, trying to hold that hole. They did make a... Ooh, yeah, this is a rough spot to be in.
Yeah.
There's not much you can do here.
1v4, they have a cross on his hard breach and on 90. Yeah, he has to do something. He's just held down.
Jackson playing very passive here. You know, it's, you know, very smart to play with your team. He's playing off that Cade, gets some good picks. Cade gets the picks as well in the Blackbeard. I mean, they just play together really well there. I think that was a really good round for Bixby.
Yeah, Bixby, the first round was kind of just a warm-up for them, and I think they're getting their groove, and we can see how much, if Jinx can overcome this obstacle.
I'm interested to see Blackbeard here, or Mira? Blackbeard and Mira.
They finally got it.
Blackbeard and Mira.
I mean, those are pretty good bands so far. Really good on all sides for either of those operators. Taking space or making one-ways, so they have to use util to burn. So
I still think the Maverick band would have been important here, because now we're going to see an assembly take hold here, and you know, if I know anything, Maverick is a pain.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
But it looks like the attacking side's not going to capitalize on that. Maybe they drone it out, find some more information, and then switch, but it looks like they're just going to go for a vert play here.
Yeah, relatively same defense operators with the Kai, Goyo stall, Mel Legion for stalling any rushes, and then they got the Hib and Ram again, so they can do the vert, get the hatches, and play for drop down.
But we do have 1 Nitro. Cade's not running the Nitro there, running barbed wire instead, maybe for some intel. I mean, Valkyrie's great for this site because, you know, you can get a pick, you can get 2 picks off of that Nitro, and you know, put the cams upstairs, and you know, you have all this intel to go off of. And
the util is absolutely just game-changing.
It's key. It's key here. Definitely on this site, like I mentioned before. I mean, the trap operators, you have 2 stairwells that are big to capitalize on because, you know, late game, you know, you might have someone trying to sneak down there. And it looks like we do have that Nook. Maybe that we could see that this round.
Yep, and I mean, Nook, like, of course, you know, can't be seen by cameras. It can find the gap in the team, and you know, on attack, this might be what they need.
We got an aggressive play here by Jackson. Jackson on the Hibana. Hibana's droning right now. Jackson gets the drone pick, backs up. Pretty smart player here.
He's just trying to deny the info and just hold him. He doesn't need to swing. He has the advantage in this situation.
Right. His job is just to waste time, get drones, maybe get a pick or 2. He is
Monty playing top rafters. Someone stacking on him. Is that the Ram? They're getting for.
They're going for IT. They're going to go. So they're going to clear upstairs first, which is very smart to do on this site. As you see with Jackson roaming.
Yep.
Usually you have multiple roamers, and it's smart to capitalize on taking out those roamers because you can get some early picks.
Exactly.
This is really smart. I love it. I love to see this. I love to see a Monty being droned. However, ideally you have someone behind the
Exactly.
Monty.
Yeah. Monty takes his space. He calls out and then.
Ooh,
And
there
then they
goes
just
two
get
picks.
2 free kills.
I'm wondering where those picks were. It looks like we lost the people that were not with the rest of the team. It looks like, yeah, Jackal, Ram, and Monty were together. It looks like we lost somebody at what looks like to be Vending Door, and
I'm thinking they
not
just did that.
sure.
Well-
Nook, Nook died in Cargo Hall. Yep.
Dang.
Yep. Jackson and Tragic both getting a pick here. So,
And I mean, Hib getting down in like this stage, if they're going to play the vert, they need the hatches open so they can play for execute. Especially since they're not going wall, they have to funnel stairs, and that's really good for Goyo. That's like 30 seconds each they have to stall, and with the shielder, that's so like valuable.
and it looks like they got Jackson. So there goes their roamer. They might just bunker for the rest of this round, which there's only
Minute left.
There's only a minute left.
Yeah.
So in theory, if you pop those Goyos, you play off that Nitro, possibly get a pick off of it, you can waste as much time as possible.
And you can see Ram still trying to work the vert, but they know that like as long as they don't play any of the vert holes, they hold. Wait, is that a flank?
Oh, it looks like we have a lounge flank on the Malusi.
Monty's going around
Might
for
get
the
cut off, might get picked here. She's going to hide in the corner. She's getting picked. And she
And-
gets picked there.
and she
That's good.
gets
That's great.
the
Keep the momentum. 3v3.
My goodness. And they're just like that. Attack is back in it. They pop some of the Goyos, and they can still pivot, and they can win this round.
Looks like Ram's trying to hold a flank here, but
If they go for the corner play, they have no nitros, do they? Yo, yeah, I mean,
Valkyrie still has a Nitro here, possibly, if she hasn't used it yet.
yeah. But I mean, if Ram can hold the door and he can stick the plant,
Ram gets another
gets a
pick here.
pick.
That's great. We're back up. We're back up. 3v2.
This Ram is so valuable. My goodness.
We're going to go for the plant, default plant. Looks
Ram-
like we're going to go for the Nitro. Here comes the Nitro. The
I
Nitro
mean,
gets the
Nitro
planter.
gets the Monty.
This is not the fire.
And
this
the-
is not a great round.
Okay, 2v1. He's got to go around
He
and somehow
can't
plant the other.
though. He has to get the pick here. He has to get the pick here. Can he get it?
No.
And he gets picked off.
And, right there is so heartbreaking because the Ram had the vert, and she had the cutoff there.
We were back up to a 3v2. There was a lot of momentum on that attacking round, but,
That was a really good round. The
that's
best
what
round so
happens.
far.
Absolutely.
Just tottering on who was going to win that round.
And, the defense may have gotten those picks, one after another, but, they still won that round. The Goyos were placed on default. The Nitro goes off, waste that time. They can't plant there, and good round right there by them.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they want. On defense, they want to stall as long as they can, get their picks, fall off for the Goyos, and just play for plant.
It looks like we're going back upstairs.
Same setup again. I mean, why change it when you're...
Yeah, that's
Doing
true.
good.
That's true. They couldn't bring the mirror this time.
Yeah.
Which helped out a lot because that mirror is what won them that round. I'm going to see how they play off of it this time because
And they're looking for a rush here with Blitz, Finka, Lion.
this could be a Rafter water take. I mean, you could
Yeah.
always the fast Rafter take is not a terrible idea, but we're seeing a switch to Deimos and a switch to Finka, Grim,
They're trying to-
Nomad. They're changing up their entire
They're
attack.
thinking what they
pattern.
want to do here. I mean, we'll see. And they swapped off the rush. They might go for roam clear, especially since they've been getting picked off on the roams. They might want to try to get the clear, but so far it doesn't look like too many roamers.
Well, we'll see how that goes. Let's see if Jackson can work his magic this round and get some picks.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we have some solo pushers. A lot of solo pushing's happening right now. Actually, I think the entire team is separated. Everyone's doing something on their own, which could work out in your favor, but it's
You
a
don't-
little risky there.
Yeah. I mean, not taking the ones and getting the refrags is just really detrimental, especially when you just get a freebie.
Deimos trying to creep here, trying to go up water possibly and get a pick.
I mean, if the camera doesn't see him, he could find the gap and get a free one.
Yeah, but with the Malusi and the Legion, it's just highly unlikely. I mean, we have a Nitro being ready here. And
There's 3 stacking on pillar and 1 in command, I believe, and then
but it looks like the attack is switching to a direct over, going for the main wall possibility.
and Iona just barely missed the window to get a free headshot. Looked away just barely. And so far, I don't know what Jinx is wanting to do here. They're one's playing top Aqua and 3 or 4 are playing Electrical. And I think he's backing off to go Rafters, maybe.
Then they didn't really bring a hard breacher. Jackson gets a pick, and they didn't bring a hard breacher. That's detrimental. You absolutely need a hard breacher. Oh,
Deimos finds
A
the
fast
pick,
pick
insta
with the
headshot,
pistol.
and just like that, it's even. They have
we're
this.
back up. We're back up 4v4.
Why need hard breach when you have a Deimos below?
That is true. That is true. Looks like we're gonna get another damage strike. We possibly get another pick here. No, Cade's playing the pillar. Very unlikely that he gets picked off here. However, Cade does let his teammate know, hey, coming up garage. Jackson with the
Jackson
pick.
is just doing work in this match.
Absolutely. So last two are in connector. Deimos on the roam. Deimos is up rafters. Cade
Do they know? I mean, he's positioning that he knows.
Cade does know. Cade does know. Tries to swing the nade.
The frag.
He gets this. He gets the pick off Cade. All right, this is great. This is great. This is then
2-3.
Jackson with another one.
One on pillar. Yeah, one
Tragic
pillar,
with
and there's
one.
just two in command, and the person electrical connector has to do a miracle here. See if he can pull it off. And he still has the Goyo. He has to funnel the head holes.
Yeah, now he has to go for the picks here. He's getting spotted that entire time.
Yeah, and just like once again, the Goyo is just such a crazy pick these games, just the rounds. And Jackson finds another, just like
Jackson with a 4K. Jackson's definitely heated up, and he's keeping that momentum going.
that. I wonder in these next following rounds if they bring something to combat the Goyo, as the Goyo has been round determining, just changing the rounds in their favor.
An early Twitch, or they're not bringing mute.
Yep.
So without mute, you have access to Twitch. You just have to be smart about it. They're not bringing a Jaeger. They're not bringing a Wamai. I mean, you could capitalize on util here.
Exactly.
Ying is always a great option, and I'm not seeing a lot of Ying gameplay, which is surprising. The Grim's great. But with the Ying, you have the possibility of flashing out of sight, and playing with the shield ops. The shield ops, I think, will work well in their favor as well. I know there's a Legion, but even with the Legion, you can still take it out.
And once again, it doesn't look like they have any hard breach besides maybe Grim, and then if Gridlock brings EMPs, but once again, minimal hard breach, so it's going to be really hard to get anything done unless they play off at picks once again.
That's true. I think the above take was really smart here. However, I think that the push they need to go for here is they ignore the game side, they go above, and they take lobby. Because if you could take above and you can take lobby and you can hold that, you have a possibility of planting on the half wall or even close to the kitchen door.
But yeah, as soon as you walk in the hallway, if you have 90 in lobby, you can just plant on that corner, and it's really hard to chow without getting shot from above with a ram. But and they have the ram here.
Right. But let's see if Jenks can pick up another round against Bixby here, because Bixby is currently 4-1.
Yeah, and you hate to see it, but one round on attack is not too bad. Defender sided always, for the most part. So any rounds they can scrape by would be really good.
Yeah. Let's see what we got going on here. Looks like we got a IQ possibly doing a solo water take. The rest of the team is pushing off, and I love to see solo takes. Personally, that's my favorite thing to do, is kind of just monkey around, go around and do something solo and then go back with the team. So, I love to see it here. We have a full top tank. 4 people upstairs right now.
And once again, they're looking for the roam, but I think, like they did the same round, they're bunkering down relatively.
So we could possibly get a pick here.
And
That's a
Ram
great
picks
pick.
the
That's a good
dock.
pick. That's the dock. Now, they did play very aggressive here. They took that space very fast. They still have 2 minutes left in the round. Now, if we could just go down the lobby stairs, try and open up that wall.
And
it's another pick. That's another pick.
And you see, when the defenders just want to give them freebies, they're going to take it.
They're-
Jinx is getting these freebies.
Capitalize on that always.
Exactly. And I think that's their specialty. I mean, when someone swings them, they're going to win it.
Absolutely. I think if we drone out sight here, locate the last 2 people, we have, 5 people. Oh, it looks like line got picked up from Jackson. Jackson playing in Exo stairs.
Still 4-2. If they get a couple drones down, they can figure out where and get this done. But
Maybe
just
get the
swinging
pick here,
things
Maybe
is...
get the pick. Face checking is always an option. But, we know where he's at. We have the Grim.
Yep.
We could easily cut him off right now.
Jackson's playing your
Jackson
games.
getting a pick here. And Jackson gets picked.
And
That's
Jackson
not good.
could
That's not
pull
good.
through
We have a
with that.
1v4. Valkyrie's on the clock. Let's see if they can get it.
They have frags. They have Grim. If they play this properly, it should be a free round for Jinx. It's just really hard for Valk to do
not
anything.
connecting
They have the
those
plant
hits.
down in 2 seconds max. IQ has
There
the
goes
cutoff.
plant.
Nothing much she can do here. This is basically a round for Jinx.
However, we do get a pick here. I just don't think it's possible.
With the vert right there. Ram is just holding and waiting for her to walk up.
Yeah, there's not a lot you can do here. I mean, the Ram holding the vert, and you have 2 players playing that Exo and Lounge. I mean, they could just swing off of the Ram, or the Ram could swing off of them, and it's just not likely you win this round. But I do like to see the effort that the Valkyrie did put up. They tried.
Yeah.
They tried their best, and that's all they could do.
And post plant with the 1v1 is difficult enough. A 1v3 with a vert is just nearly impossible.
And I do love to see the attacking team finally win a round.
Yep.
Going 2 and 4 here. Winning 2 rounds on the attack and switching to the defense. I like to say it's a defender-sided map because, well, I mean, obviously, as you just saw, there's a lot of, nooks and crannies that you can hide in, a lot of rotates you can do, and if you bunker right, it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
So maybe we see a comeback from Jenks on this defending side, though.
I mean, Jinx got 2 on attack. If they get 4 or 5 more rounds on just exactly how Bixby did it, they can win this entire thing.
They can come back 5 rounds in a row, It's not impossible. It's been done before. I've seen it a lot in my days, so see how this goes. Actually, it's been done to us a couple times, hasn't it?
Yep. And more traditional bands here. A Therm and a Kaid.
Interesting to see,
It's usually the ace.
Yeah, Ace is usually banned first, but I would love to see a Maverick ban. It would make me happy to see a Maverick ban.
Yeah, but I don't. We'll see.
The Mira, I guarantee it's Mira. Mira is going to get banned here. No, we see a Clash and Ace.
Wow. Maybe they know something we don't. Maybe this team loves playing Clash.
Doing research into your opponents is always smart. Maybe they know.
Yeah.
Maybe they've seen some things. But, well, I'm very interested to see how this round goes.
And attack already, just a strong attack.
I'm seeing a lot of gunners. I'm seeing a lot of gunners. Ash, Striker, Finka. There's a lot of.
They got plenty of hard breach, util, cameras to set up, and they have Ash for below if they need to get off the bandit. They have flank watch. They have so much just diversity with this team comp. They can do most things.
And I'm seeing my favorite operator on the board right now, Aruni.
Uh,
Gotta love that DMR.
Yeah, DMR crutch. It's all right.
Hey, nothing wrong with the DMR crutch, especially if you're doing it right and you're winning rounds.
You know what? You got a point.
2 taps is all you need, so if you can play it.
Doing the normal command pillar, server, getting the heddles on rafters, reinforcing.
Similar to what we saw before with the other defending team with Bixby.
Getting a rotating connector, feed holes near Aqua, and let's see if they do more roaming instead of bunkering.
I would love to see some great roaming. However, something to point out is they did not get connector wall.
Yeah, and it looks like Orcs is going to get it. Nope, he's already below. Never mind.
I wouldn't go for it at this point.
Yeah.
Because if we have, they're already pushing.
They're
up that
sprinting
side.
it. I mean, if they can take the space for connector, that puts so much pressure. But it doesn't look like they're going for it.
Nope. Ash could have breached that wall, but instead they're going all the way around. I think they got a wrong spawn here. Oh, interesting. We're seeing a front side take with the Hibana.
This is fairly default.
Are we going to see some tech? Are we going to see some hib tech? It's very possible we see some hib tech.
I can't even personally do it that well. So if this guy can pull it off, hats off to him.
Ash going below.
Yep.
We love to see that.
And Bandit with the Ash going up. He wasn't able to get the other.
Questionable choice there to shoot it there. It does not look like we're seeing hib tech.
I mean, he's still going to get the wall. And Bandit's trapped there unless he sprints.
If he gets this band trick off, that's a great.
What is?
And there it is. That's
Ash
all the
gets the
pellets.
below, but she doesn't hold the bandit. I mean, even if she dies there, they get the wall. And I think if she holds it and dies for the wall, it's worth. But now
there was no one putting pressure on her.
Exactly.
She should have stayed there and held.
And now Hib has no more Hibana charges, and their only hard breach is maybe Striker if he brought. Nope, he has flashes and EMPs.
Zero does have the hard breach.
Oh, Zero.
Okay, and there goes the DMR.
down.
That's a pick on Finka. It's not looking good.
It looks like Hib's just going to walk in and play for the Chow, and
Gets picked.
yeah, I mean,
Face checking's always risky, especially if you don't ADS.
Yeah.
If you ADS, try and get it pretty far off because their head was there. Maybe you get that pick there.
Yeah.
I always, just like to face check personally, but it works out sometimes.
I mean, I think we're seeing Jinx here is warming up. Like I said that about Bixby first couple rounds, but I think Jinx knows what they're doing, and I think it's going to be an even close match now.
This could be the defender-sided map that we might be able to see, but Jackson gets a pick here. Jackson gets 2 picks.
Lesion gets knocked.
If Bandit doesn't get
Nitro?
Good Nitro.
That
Jackson's
is
picked off.
incredible Nitro.
Don't go for the res, though. Don't go for the res. Oh, the aggressive. Now we're down to a 2v2.
2v2. I mean, they have the Arunis.
We have the flank, though. I want to see this flank work. And
They have
works.
no one on flank watch.
And he gets the double.
And then Legion gets a double on flank.
Let's go, Orcs. Perfect.
I mean, that is just an insane flank. I mean, wow. Hats off to him.
Absolutely. No drones on it. Maybe there was some drones. I wasn't paying attention to what the spectators were doing, but
yeah.
I
I mean, if you're dead, you have cameras. We got to make sure we're watching the flank, especially if there's
Absolutely.
unaccounted defenders.
I love watching my teammates too, but having a drone up is the most important thing. Make sure you communicate. Hey, do we have a flank watch? Hey, is there something on flank? Because getting flanked is
if
the
someone's
most
on that drone
detrimental thing.
behind, that round's completely different. Once
Absolutely.
one site, we can hold the guy on flank and we can play for the side.
If there's only one on site, you can play more aggressive and you can swing off each other.
Exactly.
Especially if there's a good distance between the 2 operators.
And I'm seeing a changeup. I think
this is the storage gameplay. I want to see what happens here. It looks
Souls is going to probably play basement.
Souls
and
for the basement to below.
2 vert, and then they're just going to play vert holes. bottom and top.
If I'm not mistaken, Frost might go upstairs with her shield, place it up there. Jaeger's going to give her some Jaegers, and she's going to hold IT. Very possible here. Azami, I'm not sure what the Azami's for. Maybe just because Azami's a great operator all around. I mean, there's a lot of util.
It's insanely good. They had to nerf it where
Oh, yeah,
it's not as good.
Yeah, that is true. They did have to nerf it.
Attacker's objective is
Some
to
classic
defuse the bomb.
castles here. Looks like he's going to put one on cargo window, maybe? No? Changes his mind.
I mean, Castle still has 2
Cargo
more
door.
to put down.
Cutting off cargo door, as if you don't play that hall, I mean, that's a free take right there, especially if they know.
Yeah.
They could just jump in and possibly do the rush here. It looks like 4 operators, 5 going to the rift right now. We're probably going to see a top down.
Yeah, their comp is with Fuse and Ram, and that's basically clear signs of a top-down play. And they got Finka, they got the Striker and Ash, so much soft breach, and we'll see what they do with this.
Yeah,
We're joining out 3rd floor.
Yep, we're joining it out right now. What's that room called? That's called,
Server,
no. The long table. I'm not going to call it a long table room. What's it called?
Command.
No, it's not command. Command's...
Oh, it's probably office.
maybe.
Casters, by the way.
Casters. Yeah,
Get
we
it?
know. Jackson with the pick. I love that, but he is low.
I mean, even though he's low, that's a zombie down,
That
and
is a
she
zombie.
can't set up more. I mean,
It's a great denial
and
off.
he doesn't even have to push. He can hold a cutoff for sight. They can't rotate. And I mean, that pick early is crazy work.
15 and 4. Very, very, very good here.
Soul is playing over in command, holding it. Might retreat off, tries to retreat, and Jackson gets him.
Pick.
And
They're just giving it to him.
yeah, I mean, they're taking the vert and they're just letting them do it, and they're giving them free picks as well. I would have liked to maybe see Bixby stack on each other if they're going to do the roam, but it looks like they're not really coordinated this round.
No, it does not look like that.
And
Man, that
it's like the
that
William
shield's
Dafoe meme.
gone. That shield's gone.
Frost is just looking up in despair with Fuse and Ram. There's not much she can do. Because as soon as she walks rafters, she's getting picked.
Can we,
And
s- can
yeah.
we see a 4K from Jackson possibly?
Castle gets his 1. There's 2.
Ooh, I like
Okay.
that. I like that.
All right, Castle could do a hat trick here.
He knows that somebody's in garage 2 upstairs. I mean, if I was the attacking team, Ram, go around. Ram, go to command. Go plant. Go plant in the corner on top of the desk. You know, he's trapped here. He cannot move. There's nothing he can do here, but it looks like we're just seeing a
Do they not have
Ram.
defuse? I'm wondering why.
Ram
attack-
has defuse. Ram has it.
I mean, I guess they're just playing for the
Playing aggressive here is not,
playing for the picks.
not
but
the way.
this is giving him the ones. Like, this is what he wants. And if the warehouse person keeps challenging, it gives him the 1v2. And they have 30 seconds left to get this plant
See,
down.
here we go. They're going to go for the plant.
Nice. And
But it's
If-
castled off, so they have to melee it.
it's
or
castled off, and he has the vert. Yep. And now he knows. Will he
They're
work it?
trying to drone it. Interesting play here. I don't. I'm
15
not-
seconds left. I mean, yeah.
I mean, there's nothing you can do there.
They're wasting so much time, but Castle, not like he has the complete disadvantage in that situation. Top down, he can barely see his feet while he gets a full aerial view on him. Not
Yeah,
much.
there's literally nothing you can.
Yeah.
The only thing that you can do there is, you know, maybe challenge on that left and then quickly run around to that right, try and catch him off guard.
Yeah.
But other than that, you're just being held.
And
But you know, another round for Bixby, so we're looking at a 5-3. It's getting closer to that.
I'm liking this close match here, as it's a 1-of-1, and I'd like to see some passion from these players.
Your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Looks like.
Basement play, they have the Goyo and the Bandit, and I'm liking the Vigil. You see, in comp, Vigil gets crazy.
Vigil's always a great op here.
He can buy the time, burn drones, install, and retake the vert.
It seems we have some technical issues. I think the layout may have been wrong. We've been given the wrong teams the wrong credit here, but
Uh-oh.
you know, looks like Jenks is winning here. You know, they're 5-3 and Bixby is 3.
Ah.
So,
Oopsie daisy.
but we'll.
Attackers must locate and
I
defuse
think we're good here now. Bixby is our 3 team, or Jenks is our 5 team. Jenks on the attack and Bixby on the defense, maybe. Yep. It looks like we're good now.
All right.
All right. Well, it looks like Jenks is actually, you know, the ones that are locked in and winning this up.
I mean,
Love
it's
to
still
see it.
very close, though, and I'd love to see this. And he's using the Boss Genie, or he gets a first pick off that. That is just...
That's one down for
That is
Jenks.
30 seconds into the round, and he gets one. And even if he dies, he gets his one, and that is just great.
Yep.
And it's on the Doke as well, an
Mm.
operator that is used to clear him out.
Yep. The
I
vigil.
mean-
That's the counter. You know, they came out at the same time, and they counter each other. So, you got the roamer, you got the roam clear.
Exactly. And they still, once again, have the Goya for post plant, have the Mira. So unless they work the vert here with Ram, it's going to be really hard for them to take it.
It looks like they're drilling it out right now, trying to find that vigil, getting that early pick. But that vigil's long down.
Yeah, and it looks
He's
like
back in sight.
they're committing to the bunker now. He got his pick, and he's trying to waste as much time as he can.
He's going to get that stem. Looks like he's going to play Animus. I mean, knowing that information, I would just send it right now. That hatch looks soft.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Isn't that usually default so they can do the retake for single?
No,
No?
unless you're playing up top, you really don't want to leave that soft. 'Cause it's a freaking hatch.
Yeah. And, with no hard breach, it's really good for Ash and any of them.
I'm wondering if they got the EXO stairs as well. So
Does not look like it. Oh, never mind. That's cargo.
Ooh.
And a Nitro on Monkey Man.
Let's see if Jackson can pull his team in.
Still
Taz
putting
is-
pressure.
Yeah. Looks
Oh,
like
and
we
he's a
might-
cutoff on storage there.
Jackson gets the pick.
Yeah.
Top frag down.
I mean, it's
But-
still a 4v2. 4v3.
4v2 now. Jackson
Oh.
gets another pick. They're just feeding it. They're feeding it.
Yeah. And I mean, they're just working the angles here, seeing if they can get anything. They're just fishing.
And we only have.
Oh.
Oh, don't lose him now. Gets that stem.
That's 2 stims down. 3 stims because Vigil.
Ooh, Jackson's getting hurt here. There's
Doc
no-
on the
no
pillar.
heals.
Goyo playing on double window. You can see him through the pillar, but
Yeah,
he's still
maybe-
worried about
maybe
2
gets-
angles.
Maybe gets. Oh, okay.
That's
2v2,
Goyo down.
2v2.
They know Doc is on the pillar, and they flash
good
him
flash,
out.
Good flash.
But Bandit has the
But
cross.
Bandit could
Do they
get this
know?
easy cross.
He swings
Don't
out.
swing. Don't swing.
He didn't,
Oh.
he didn't die. He's playing it. Doc's still on the pillar, and they have a crazy cross here. And they're funneling through storage, so let's see how this works out.
I mean, there's 20 seconds left on this clock.
Throws
Throw
the
the
drone for the
drone
bait.
for some sound, maybe. One flash. I'd flash that Bandit, double swing this Doc, and get that.
Oh,
not the
no.
TK. There goes Jackson. Can we see the
It's a
Bandit clutch
1v1.
up here?
He has the defuse, but he's going to play for the swing.
Oh, he misses those shots, and he gets.
And
wow,
Ram wins
we
it.
like
I
to
mean,
see
that was his actual sweater right there.
4v2.
2v2, gets the knock, and then he clutches up the 1v1.
That's a 4v2 comeback there. We love to see those.
Personally, if I'm Ram's teammate there and we lose, I'm screaming.
Well, when you're up, 3 rounds or 2 rounds, I mean,
What's a
there's a lot
TK or
more you
two?
can play with. So
Yeah.
it looks like we're at match point here.
See
Jinx
what
is
they ban
taking-
out here.
Might take it home here, 6-3. I think I'm going to see a Ram ban or I'm going to see a Mira ban.
Yeah.
What can I say? Bit of a genius myself, actually.
He's a savant.
I know.
I mean, the Ram band's good, but if these next couple rounds aren't going to be determining of a basement play, I mean, unless they go kitchen or storage, I mean, the Ram could still be good, actually. Never mind. It's only bad for one that's a top floor.
Interesting operators we're
Defenders,
seeing
protect your
here.
bombs from being
Looks
defused
like
by
we're going to
attackers.
go for a...
So we have Bandit for the tricking, I assume. We have
Yeah.
Valk for post.
Which works well, but unless Jackson
Bomb located by
brings
attackers.
a hard breach tool, we don't have any hard breach tools on the map.
Yeah. And
What they could do is just play off the Blackbeard, which looks like they're switching to. But we're not getting connector wall here, and it looks like we're doing a similar setup.
they're bringing the
Connector
BB, it looks like.
walls.
That could be very good for taking the space they need.
Could be different
10
here.
seconds to go.
No, Jackson's having a great game here. I think if they take Jackson off the board,
5 seconds
that does a lot.
Yeah.
But taking Jackson off the board takes a lot.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to have to commit a lot of resources for that. And, I mean, if defense does not shut them down this round, it will be game over.
We might see a 7-3 here. I would love to see more gameplay because I think these teams are both great teams.
I'm loving what I'm seeing.
Yeah, it is definitely fun to watch, and I'm enjoying it. This is an enjoyable game. Great map,
Yeah.
great players. So Ash goes below.
Ash gets
Maybe
off.
they hold it.
I don't even think she got the ban. Well, she got one, but she's just putting the pressure there.
I'm actually interested in why we went below. Maybe to get that pick, but I'm not seeing any hard reach tools. Oh, Striker does have hard reach tools here. But it
Nice.
looks like Jackson's not going for main.
I think that was maybe just a distraction, and Alibi gets to pick on Monkey Man, and that is their Finka.
But Taz is Jackson.
Jackson.
Jackson takes the frag. And it looks like we're going to have to see a lock-in round from his teammates.
And Jackson is just feeling, he's in the flow state right now. Let's see if he can continue this. He gets a pick off of electric pick for Valk. Plays for Pillar, gets the Pillar pick.
Another pick.
Knocked. That's still very good. 3v2 with the shielder, and they got the one knocked. We know one's IT.
Some interesting gameplay from Jackson.
And he command, and he
just
takes the
knows.
Pillar. And then he gets the one command. Oh, no, it's the knocked one.
Oh, there goes Jackson.
Bennett
See a
picks
clutch
it.
up round maybe?
So we know their command, and we know they are IT. Can
I'm-
BB clutch this up?
I don't know. It would be hard for the BB unless he gets a pick here.
Does he have
A
any frags
minute.
left? If he can frag off the guy close, and then I don't know how he's going to do this. Does he have defuse?
I mean, he's just going to have to play off the patience of the defending team. He's a minute left. He could easily bait out one of them to peek.
Yeah.
But it looks like he goes for the push.
Oh.
And Jaeger does not get the pick.
Oh!
Isolated. We might see a win here. Hold up.
BB gets the isolation, and now it's a 1v1.
All he has to do
versus
is knock
BB.
him down. That's all he has to do here. And he gets
Oh,
the melee.
no.
Another melee. And he gets... Oh.
You see, in that situation, BB has the shove, and it's unfortunate he did not use it there, but it is a great round from Jaeger.
Yeah, we get to see another round from these lovely teams, so...
And I think the play that BB was able to sprint to IT was also just absurd. I mean,
Jaeger's holding that cross, but Jaeger just let it happen. But, you know, if Jaeger clutches up the round, then...
once again, it got done.
Yeah, yeah.
And just like that, 2 rounds and it's even.
We're capitalizing on the Oryx because they know that Blackbeard's going to be played.
Let's see if it's actually utilized and not just shot.
Yeah, bringing the Bandit here might be a little questionable, considering that, you know, they haven't gone for wall. I mean,
Their basement here. Huh.
and I just don't see them going for wall here. I think they're just going to do a cargo exo hatch take.
Once again, the Goya has been played nearly 90% of this match. Just an actually,
Well, you do see a lot of vector crutches.
yeah, Vector is a very good weapon, but the util in itself is just insane, and how much he gets, the quantity of it.
Yeah. Looks like we're actually switching up the Blackbeard here. Might be interesting considering that was their game-winning, you know, op. So
Yeah.
but it looks like they're not getting the hatch yet again,
5 seconds left.
which might be pretty interesting. Also missing some setup inside.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and
Missing some
defuse
head
it.
holes, missing some
Attackers
foot
drop the
holes.
diffuser.
They brought the fuse for the Vert. They have, I assume, hard breach on Striker, soft breach with Ash, and they have IQ for anything. I mean, I assume they don't know about the Captain, but that will let them know about the Captain. And I've seen this so many times. Even though people are aware of the Captain, it's pinged. People have pinged the Captains. It's like they're brainwashed, and they'll still walk into them. So we can see if we can see it here.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see what goes on this round. I'm seeing a lot of bunkering. You know, we don't have any. Sadly, Oryx is using the Reaper here, so you know we don't have that that bailiff to make those footholds and those head
Yeah.
holes and rotates. It looks like we're seeing a very common, you know, upstairs, downstairs, top down.
I mean, believe in this, like, difference from this round from all the other ones. Very slow rounds.
Yeah, I'm not
Very
seeing a lot of
slow.
action here. I think. Oh,
Just spoke too
we'd
soon.
love to see a nitro.
And especially on the fuse.
This is a big pick here. However, IQ
Got one bandit off.
maybe. I'm not
I don't
sure. IQ could always just nade if they don't.
Jackson is enter the building.
Jackson is in fact in the building. Looks like they're gonna ask him to get hatched. We could shoot this off, maybe nitro. But
They have how
Gets
many
it off.
nitros left?
ooh, none. They have no
Yeah.
nitros left. That's all
So
their
they could
nitros.
play for the plant now with smokes, if they have any.
That's true. It looks like we're capitalizing on
One playing EXO, holding
EXO,
off,
yep.
flank. And, I mean, they have a minute left in the round. They were doing really good. And then they got picked. So now they're slowing down.
Looks like we have 2 people drawing out the pillar guy.
Monkey
Who's
Man
gonna
coming
try and
down
push
EXO.
down. I don't think we should do it.
I mean, they're
He-
playing.
He's with the Ash.
They're
This-
playing for the trade here. Playing for the
that.
swing,
Ooh.
and then Ash gets it, and then Bandit.
They get one though. They get one. Oh, he's swinging up. There goes Finka. Can we get a second one with the pistol? Nope, he reloads. And Moana gets tragic. So it's a 4v2 here. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. And he gets them. However, it looks like we're going to get a swing from Oryx here.
Oh.
Oryx gets that pick.
Ash
4v1,
almost gets a
30
three
seconds
piece
left.
there.
Jackson's the last on board.
Jackson gets one.
It's not
Has to
looking
pull
good
out
for
the
Jackson.
illusion. He has
Not
20
looking
seconds
good.
left. There's a way he can do this. It's just going to be very difficult.
3 headshots in a row. That's all you need. That's not too hard, right?
I mean, they have 2 crosses on him. Very hard there. I mean, we almost saw a crazy play from the Ash, playing off the Finka swing, and it is just so unfortunate the Finka got insta one-shot by the Bandit.
Yeah.
And, you know, that just happened, human error, but that was almost the round they needed.
23-7, 14-8. We have Taz versus Jackson here on the picks.
And, you know, Jinx had the slow start at the beginning and then instantly just started winning more and more. And just like that, Bixby has come up, and they're about to be match point overtime here. And I think we're about to see the height of Siege gameplay here.
We're about to see the height of this match for sure. Both teams are pretty even though. You know, you have
Yeah.
one person maybe leaning a little more towards Jinx on, you know, their gunner being, you know, their best player because he is 23-7.
He's doing some work. He's going into overtime on this match.
You know, he's playing the striker. He's bringing util. He's gun up. You know, he's definitely doing things right. So I'm glad to see it. I'm glad to see a utility operator being played like that.
And this is Kitchen once again, and they do have the Scopos here, so they can come back to site if they need to. They can roam off, and they can play for the flank retake. And, you know, I feel like both the times in Kitchen, every time, they've had no retake, except for, I think, the first one, where but they instantly got picked. But I feel like the retake for this site, if they're able to do it late in the round, because, once again, looks like bare minimum hard breach, and if they can play for the if they can funnel them through the small cannon openers and then take retake, I think defense can clutch this up and get an OT right here and there.
And it looks like there's a Valk corner in that very obvious spot. Even I saw it. You know, I didn't even see him put the cam up. However, but
You never know.
he could get the nitro.
And was that in the long desk room, the meeting room?
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Oh, it's meeting. That's what it's called. There you go.
I don't know.
That looks like a meeting room. So, no fuse this time because they did lose an op to the nitro. You know.
Yeah.
However, if you just bring IQ like we have here, you could possibly.
I
go
mean,
for
it looks like they have no, they have one.
Oof, tough nade to miss there. He could just use
could
a
just
shield
punch it.
though. He could just
Yeah.
use a shield,
I-
and he uses another nade. Very questionable.
I mean, he
wasting
gets it,
2
though.
grenades though.
Yeah.
I don't
And
know.
those frag grenades are actually just very impactful, especially against Malusi, Azami, Scopos even.
And
if
we're
you can
using
get the
more
other-
grenades.
Yeah, they're burning a lot of util when they don't need to. And I
Oh,
mean,
Jackson
Jackson
with a
just
pick.
gets a pick. And that's on the roamer.
That's the roamer
He
gone.
got the flank watch. And now they're just bunkering. Now they have to just play slow, decisive, and to just work the match. They have 1 minute and 50 left.
We're losing one. We lost the Monty.
BB
but
in. He is
BB's
going.
in, getting the double. It's not looking good.
I mean,
Jackson on the window.
BB is just taking. This is what shielders do. They take the space, they work it, they give comms, and now they know what to do.
Like we're getting another pick.
And then
that's
just get
game.
it. That's game.
That's game. Constant
Jink-
picks.
Yeah.
I think we saw a amazing game between 2 teams that are, you know, the top 2 seeds. You know, I think
Yeah.
both of these teams are, you know, they played some strats. You know, they played according to, you know, what they believe. You know, and you know they did some strats, and it worked really well. Obviously more for the winning team.
And you know, it wasn't perfect gameplay, but it was good gameplay. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect to be good. And you know, these teams, they showed what they were good at and what they were able to express and how to play those rounds. They did use certain ops. Goyo, they used that a lot. It was really useful.
Goyo
Ram.
Crutch is always a great
Goyo
wheel.
and Ram, those insanely good rounds from both teams on both those operators.
Yeah, Jackson played the striker a lot. I love to see striker. I mean, that's a great operator all around.
Yep.
And, you know, we saw some interesting roamers. We saw Scopus the end. You know, we saw a little bit of a Rooney. You know, I think this was a very bunker heavy-sided.
Yes.
We saw maybe 2 to 3 rounds of, you know, some roaming, but you know, overall, I think both teams played very well in the defense. It was definitely a defense side of the map, and you know, them taking that win there is good for them, and you know, excited to see what they do next.
Overall, great match. I would have liked to see a little bit more roaming, maybe a little bit more swinging, but you know, they played fairly well, so it was a good match.
Yeah, I'm very excited to, you know, cast the next game, and you know, I'm glad I got to cast this game. You know, saw some interesting things, but yeah, I think that's about it for us. Yeah.
Yep.
So I appreciate you all tuning in,
Thank you,
watching
guys.
this lovely game, and you know, hope you all have a great rest of your day. Tune in next week, I guess.
Have a good
Thursday.
one.
Yep.